Let's go into this. Chaemiko dropped out of the first game they played. So it actually is a regame, even though Chaemiko was in an incredibly good spot in that first game. It's still best of one. So whoever wins this wins the whole thing and advances. Havoline going for the same opening again with early DK, probably the Ted Fiends build order again. But it really feels Batman for Chaemiko. Because he was in an incredibly good spot in that game and then he drops out right before he actually starts completely winning the game. Quite unfortunate. And has to replay this now. And let's see how it works out this time for him. He got some really beautiful surrounds on the Fiends earlier and picked off so many Fiends down here in the one skirmish, where he picked one off here, and one here, and so on. It's quite crazy. Let's see how it works out for both of them this time. Yep, seems like Havoline is going for the exact same build order again. So it's gonna be early tech. Well, actually no, he's not doing that. He's going for a different build order. He's going for an early second cigarette. So he's maybe actually going to play ghouls this time? Seems like it. Probably, I'm not entirely sure. Gets in a Rubin Tower already to be prepared for the scout footman, but it's not coming quite yet. It's actually kind of late, I think. Or is it? I'm not even sure at this point. Anyway, it's coming, so Havoline will have it in Rubin Tower in time, so Scout Footman isn't gonna bother him too much. Because he really has to make sure that that doesn't happen, because in order to get rid of the Scout Footman, he first of all needs the Rubin Tower, and he needs ghouls. Which means his slumber economy will be crippled, and the slumber economy is already not that great in the first place, because he got his 5th Acolyte before building the crypt. If you want to have a better lumber economy, you want to get the crypt before the 5th Acolyte. But he didn't do that, he wanted more gold instead. Ah, dang it, it's starting again. Always getting a little bit tired of him casting. Not that it's not interesting, but I don't know, it's just that I'm not doing anything myself really. But anyway, Chaemiko got this creep, but in fact, sorry that I missed that, the Acolyte actually stole one Gnoll Assassin here. I just really didn't expect this kind of stuff, so... But it actually happened, so no level 2 for the Archmage now, which means no Brilliance Aura yet, which means he has a lot less mana in total. No attack for Havoline yet, he's really gonna go for a ghoul push. 2 peasants died here. Last game, Havoline got 4 peasants at the start, but in return this time he got a Gnoll Assassin here, and he really has a lot of XP now. I think he got a Water Mantle as well, in fact, with looking at how much XP he has. And if Havoline manages to steal this Gnoll Brood here, Chaemiko won't get a level 2. And so far, Havoline is having a nice game, while it's not looking so nice for Chaemiko. And Havoline will get that Gnoll Brood. Almost level 2 already, and Chaemiko just won't get his level 2. Oh, it's so unfortunate for Chaemiko, it really feels so bad for him. Because he had... Oh god, he also gets Distal and level 2 DK before level 2 Archmage. And Chaemiko is having a horrible game so far. And ghouls are already coming. Tech is in process as well, which also means that Havoline might go for a full-on Destroyer push later on. And dude, Chaemiko, if only he wouldn't have dropped out of that first game. It so feels Batman for him, it's incredible. DK is healing up, he bought a Staff of Teleportation to get here in time to help his ghouls. But Chaemiko is still busy with this. And if Havoline steals any of those creeps here, Chaemiko won't get level 3. He maybe won't even get level 3 like this. It could be really, really close. He will probably get it. But maybe actually not, it can be really close in fact. So I'll have to see, there's a graveyard, he needs to get that for slaughterhouses and such. A lot of militia and footmen coming. Oh, if he can get us around and the DK staff is on cooldown. He had a nice around chance there, didn't quite get it though. He pulled pretty much all of his militia. He's getting defend as well, he's preparing for fiends, but there's actually ghouls he doesn't... He should probably cancel defend, I think. Crow Berserker stolen by the coil, so no level 3 Archmage for Chaemiko. Nicely micro-set Footman away, it still dies though. And he wants to get that Auger Magi. No way. Havoline actually got the Auger Magi, I think. That's so horrible for Chaemiko. Chaemiko is really falling apart. As you can see, he's low on mana. He had his Brilliance Aura really quite late. So no additional water elementals for him, and also with not getting that level 3, he didn't get the bonus mana from the level up, so still no water elemental, and especially no level 2 water elemental for him. Nice deny on the ghoul by Havoline. And he wants to still kill some more peasants here. Gets one probably with the ghoul here, there we go, loses the ghoul in return. Staff is not quite ready, Ring of Regeneration keeps him alive for a little bit, and the Unholy Aura, but it's not enough, he has to TP out. Nice surround by Chaemiko. That's really quite nice for him now, he really needs something like this. But still, compared to last game, it's so much worse for him, but he's definitely not out of the game yet, he's still in an okay position. And as I said, Havoline seems to be going for that Destroyer push. No second hero, early tier 3, take 1 Slaughterhouse over, he can't get the second one since he's out of gold for now. That's really looking quite grim for him. And yeah, cooldown 5 seconds. The cooldown on the staff was almost done, but not quite. So he couldn't staff out, he had to pull the TP. And now you can already see it. Last game Chaemiko got towers in his main base. Oh, beautiful surround by Havoline here, sorry for missing that one. Gets a nice round on the Archmage, so TP is gone for Chaemiko as well. Heals up his DK here, gets a class of attack plus 6. Because Chaemiko grabbed that one to get level 3 Archmage, but was trying to harass here in the meantime. Without boots or staff on his Archmage, so it was easy for Havoline to surround because he has the Unholy Aura. Manages to pick a Footman off here, will get this Footman as well with the coil. There we go. And what I wanted to say earlier is Chaemiko last game got towers in his base when he was tier 2 already. Now he's getting them before even trying to tech. Like, that's another indication of like how far behind he is compared to last game. And I'm actually really curious as to if he's gonna be able to stay alive against that Destroyer push, because this time it's gonna be a lot more Destroyers as well. Havoline is fully committing to Destroyers. No Fiends, no second hero, it's just gonna be Destroyers only. He wants to break that expansion or main base, depending on where there is less towers and what is more convenient to attack. I guess expansion is still a little bit more convenient to attack in most cases, because there's the healing fountain nearby, which is easy to creep, and which is also nice XP and especially healing. So we'll have to see what he's gonna do. Tech by Chaemiko now, he's not getting the towers in his main base yet, he just built his scout towers, not getting the guard towers yet though, because he really needs the tech, else he's completely falling apart. But still, only 5 lumber peasants in his main base. And doesn't even really have lumber to build his towers. And at the same time is creeping the golden shop here. Those two ghouls, footmen, excuse me. One of them gets picked off by that coil. And still, they have pretty much the same experience. Well, Chaemiko has 1 less experience point. And you never really want to see that in this matchup. That it's actually so equal on the first heroes. Ghoul Frenzy coming in, Destroyer upgrade as well. 3 statues are already ready, a 4th one is coming in its Slaughterhouse and Destroyer upgrade as well. So Havoline could be pushing really soon. And so far there's only 3 towers, so 4 Destroyers are actually gonna completely obliterate that, most likely. More towers coming in main base, but he's not upgrading them yet, he just doesn't have much lumber at all. At least yes, the fortified defenses upgrade, masonry upgrade I mean. Tech is halfway done. But with tier 3 already being done for Havoline and him fully committing to Destroyers, like not going for any Fiends, not going for Lich, not going for Orb of Corruption, just spending everything on Destroyers, he's gonna have a nice time. Once you get a surround on the Archmage, this time there's boots, so it's hard to surround. Level 2 coil, Archmage still gets away, there's no more calls for that DK. First Destroyer is here, dispelled the Water Elemental, so you get some mana from that. And also finally got rid of it. And it seems like Chaemiko might be able to buy enough time for his towers. Although this push will probably still be able to kill all of the towers. We'll have to find out, I guess. There's still 4 potential destroyers in total. No more statues coming. So he really has to go for the push now. And he's doing so. Already getting the destroyers ready. While Chaemiko is sending his 3 low HP footmen here. Oh, never mind. He's leaving them here now. He's getting a lot of towers upgrade at expansion. The ones that maybe are already finished except for those 2. I'm not sure if Havoline can break this. If Havoline can't break this, Chaemiko is in a great position. Probably. But it's gonna be hard for Chaemiko to hold, I believe. One more statue coming in. He should probably build another one. Well, he actually can't. He's supply blocked and not getting a cigarette quite yet. Not using that orb shot from his destroyers for the Archmage. He wants to have the mana for this now. There we go. Now he's going straight for it. He wants to go for the expansion. Workers are taking a lot of damage from that splash damage from those destroyers. All of the destroyers are still quite healthy. The stars are quite out of position. They're just focusing down the ghouls. But still, 5 towers almost. This one will still finish probably. But now the workers are not in a good spot to repair. This tower dies. Chaemiko struggling quite a bit to keep this alive. But now there's also no more mana on the destroyers, so actually Havoline won't be able to fully do this. But there's another statue, so he will get mana on 1 or 2 destroyers still. And just picking up some peasants here. He can still also heal up at the healing fountain, so this push is definitely not over yet. Especially if there's additional statues coming, and there is additional statues coming. 3 more statues are here, almost. Another one will pop out here, 1 is coming, 1 is already there. And Chaemiko, not tier 3 attacking yet, he doesn't have the lumber for it, he has quite some nice gold. But he just doesn't have the lumber economy. And no anti-air units at all, no blacksmith, so he can't even build riflemen or anything, even if he would be desperate for it. And Havoline now, he wants to break this, he will have 1 more call quite soon. Those towers are not protecting those here, so only 3 towers against 5 destroyers, although 2 are quite low HP. There's 2 more statues here, so there's gonna be quite some mana on them. And the peasants will probably not be in place to defend this. So Chaemiko really is falling apart, still no tier 3 tick. His lumber economy is just too bad. Because he has 4 lumber peasants here, 5 in fact, I mean. While those here are not getting any more lumber because they're busy with repairing all the time or building towers. So Havoline is really in a great spot. He just needs his Lich at some point as well, if possible. He got a lot of additional statues because his ghouls died, so that freed up supply. He's still in no upkeep. Bringing 2 more ghouls to the party. Now he doesn't have any more lumber income though. He really has to completely break this. And he will be successful in doing so. I believe Chaemiko only has this stuff here, what he has here to defend. Those towers won't go up in time probably. Now Havoline can break upkeep. He finally got the cigarette finished. Got the mana from the statues and now it's push time. Gets mana from the water elemental as well. And Chaemiko is never ever going to survive this. He will not be able to defend this. There's no way. Workers are not in position to repair quite yet. DK is in kind of some trouble, but he's still fine with region. Almost level 5, has a mana potion as well. There's only 1 tower left. Those will maybe go up in time, but it's still not enough, I believe. There's no more mana on the destroyers, which is quite horrible for Havoline, but at this point he just has enough, I think. There's only level 1 masonry. Nothing happening in Chaemiko's main base. He has 2k gold, he just can't use it. There's no goblin lab on this map, so no shredder to compensate for his horrible lumber economy. And he's just falling apart. He's not capable of defending this properly. At least gets rid of DK, but the regeneration on DK is insane. Like, look at this. He's not even standing on Blight or at the healing fountain, but it looks like as if he's standing at the healing fountain with the ring of regeneration and level 2 unholy aura. And those destroyers have free reign over this base. No more additional gold income for Chaemiko. 31 supply against 55. And there's still 2 additional statues coming. There's finally the tier 3 tech for Chaemiko, but I don't see it happening that he will still get enough workshops, gyros, and everything to be able to kill this whole destroyer army and get this expansion back up before the town hall actually dies. Havoline only on 200 lumber, he still has 1 ghoul on lumber here, and there's a second hero for Havoline getting the panda second. Lich would be nice also for the orb, for the range attack and the Nova, but at this point all he needs is a panda because he knows the only way he can still lose this is by losing his destroyer army to gyros, so he wants the panda against gyros. Archmage is in trouble there, level 3 call is doing a lot. Used the mana potion on DK early, mana potion on MK as well there, so he keeps the DK from using that call, but long range call will come in. There we go, there's the long range call, dodges it with the TP. No chance of killing the DK with that MK. He's out of mana anyway. So TP's together with his Archmage. Archmage instantly uses the healing potion. And boots are on the MK. If Havoline would actually find him here now, he would be able to completely kill him. But doesn't want to waste any time. He doesn't really need to do that. He rather wants to quickly creep up his Panda. Because if he gets a high level Panda as well, he's gonna be in a great spot. And it seems like Chaemiko realizes that gyros are probably not gonna work out. So he's actually going for double Griffin Aviary. I guess for maybe Mass Dragon Hawks. Although I don't think that that's strong enough at this point, to be honest. Because Panda is also quite strong against that. I can't imagine a lot of Griffins, because what are a lot of Griffins gonna do, really? They still get ripped apart by destroyers, and Archmage actually died to that level 3 call. Sorry for missing that one. Actually wasn't aware of it. But he lost his level 3 Archmage against the level 3 call and the destroyers. Still nothing mining here. The Archmage and MK wanted to defend against those two ghouls, get rid of them. But level 6 DK, level 2 Panda against level 3 and level 1 heroes. With a 1 base economy for Chaemiko, that's never gonna work out. He still has insane lumber issues. Wants to get those upgrades for his Dragon Hawks and Griffins. And there's the Lich coming as well. Triple hero combo coming in. He can also get the orb as soon as he has the gold for it. Instead, he got another healing and mana potion. And just creeps up his Panda here, gets some beautiful items. Scroll of the Beast is not really worth anything, doesn't work on his horse since they're magic immune. Lionheart of Stormwind, I guess that's okay. It's still not too bad, especially if he has so many units. MK comes here, wants to defend against this ghoul, but MK might lose his life for it even. Ghoul can just run away as Ghoul Frenzy. MK can't really follow up so well without a bolt. And there we go. Havoline wants to defend his Ghoul here, and he wants to block the MK with the Ghoul. Gets the block now. And DK is coming quite soon. Still gets a block, that's beautifully done by Havoline. Doesn't get a proper block, but it's still enough to kill that MK. There's no way for him to escape. He's dead. Level 6.5 DK and level 3 Panda against a level 3 Archmage and level 1 Mountain King. Paladin queued up as well. He's not even building any units. 21 supply against 67. Havoline could even just start expanding at this point. But he's better off just not giving Chaemiko any possibility to harass him and just play some map control game. We'll finally get rid of the Town Hall. He could just creep up insane hero levels. But slowly but surely, he's actually just working on this base with the Breath of Fire level 2. Regenerating life and mana here. Trying to stay out of the range of the Arcane Tower. And he will just break this at some point. Dragon Hawks are coming in now with 1-0 upgrades, I believe, yeah. 1-0 upgrades, but it's just not gonna be enough. Ivory Towers here for the Archmage. He can't even run into his base. His base is closed this time. And Chaemiko will most likely lose this game. Because it's actually, oh god, it still so feels bad, man, for him. Like, Chaemiko had an insanely good first game against Havoline, and it's best of 1. Dropped out of that one after pretty much having it won already. And now he's probably gonna lose this. Oh, nicely done by Chaemiko. He gets his Archmage into the base here by blocking him into there with those Ivory Towers. That's cool. So he has his Archmage in here as basically another tower to defend against those destroyers. The Paladin is exposed though. There comes the call. Breath of Fire was there already as well, and he dies. Chaemiko just wants to try to keep the space alive somehow with the Dragon Hawks and the Archmage. But even if he keeps it alive, what is it gonna be worth? Like 67 against 42 supply, feeds with web coming in, triple hero combo by Havoline, and full map control for Havoline, 1 base economy for Chaemiko, and it's almost dead anyway. I don't see this working. Well, he has a blacksmith again actually, gets a 2-0 upgrade, loses a Dragonhawk Rider to the Coil Nova though. And this is just not gonna work out for Chaemiko, it just really isn't. MK is back out here, he's just chilling there. Needs to somehow swap the staff to the Archmage to be able to save him maybe. But if the MK gets staffed outside here, then like he can just get dispelled anyway from the destroyers to dispel the staff effect. And like what is Chaemiko gonna do? He can never ever leave his base in this game. Like, Havoline could just stand here for the rest of the game and at some point just go for the expansion here. And, like, why is Chaemiko gonna do against it? There's no way that he can do anything about it. Level 3 Unholy Aura. Level 2 Breath of Fire. Orb of Corruption on the DK as well to be able to attack those areas. Doesn't want it on the Lich. And also has the backpack upgrade, so the Fiend actually brought a mana potion for the DK. Now there's the MK focus. The base is actually open because Havoline opened it, but still Paladin is in trouble. The Panda blocked the path into the base, staffed the Paladin, but he's still exposed here. He can't get attacked by the Destroyers because he's magic immune at that point. But he can get dispelled and then attacked. Oh, beautiful Nova and Breath of Fire, a lot of militias dying. And all it takes for Havoline is 1 or 2 Fiends to easily get some pickoffs on those Dragonhawk Riders. And this is really just so over for Chaemiko. There's no way for him to come back into this. It's so unfortunate for him because he basically, there's a GG. He basically won the game already, then dropped out of it and then went for this regame here and then he actually lost at best of 1. So Havoline advances and Chaemiko drops out after an unfortunate disconnect.